Dear parents, students, teachers, and friends, a warm welcome to our ULearn channel. Today, I would like to give a snapshot of NEP 2020, that is New Education Policy 2020. It has been a 36 years since last reforms in education system, 1986. A complete shift from classical education policy has been proposed towards multidisciplinary and more occasional in nature by the cabinet recently on 29 July 2020. Dr. Kasturi Rangan, ex-ISRO chairman, headed the committee for the new education policy. Changes in this system has been planned to match the international system of study. A complete change in the institutions has been proposed. Hereafter, Ministry of Human Resource Development is renamed and called Ministry of Education or Ministry for Central Education. Guidelines of this policy have been proposed, but implementation of the policy may take some time. Different new boards will be set up and various boards like UGC, AICTE, etc. merged together and a single institution may be set up for the smooth implementation of a new education policy 2020. Let's look into the new policy 2020. The old system or 10 plus 2 structure is now going to be replaced by 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure, as you can see it in figure. And now the right to education is changed from 6 to 14 years to 3 to 18 years. And 3 years of degree course is replaced by 4 years of degree course. So much of hard work is done by the committee to take opinions, feedback of different segments of people across the country. It was established that children can start learning from the age of 3. In 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure, first 5 years, the student put to study nursery, LKG, UKG and class 1 and 2. So, from the age 3 to 8 years, students completes class 2. Second phase of study, student starts classes 3 to 5 from the age 8 to 11 years. Then third phase of 3 years, again classes starts from 6 to 8 and the age is 11 to 14 years. Last phase of 4 years, student starts classes from 9 to 12 from the age 14 to 18 years. Though it seems is difficult, all these phases of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 will happen automatically from the play school to the end. All this will take place like it was in schooling earlier. So we can say intermediate also can be said to have come into the schooling. After schooling, the student will directly go to undergraduate course of 4 years. This policy advised preferably to study in mother tongue or regional language as medium of instruction, as the student at this age can better understand the teachings and subjects in local mother tongue. But it is not compulsory. It depends on the state boards and institutions. If possible, mother tongue as medium of instruction should be continued till 8th class. However, English is taught as one of the languages. With reference to first, second, third languages, two languages should be Indian languages and third can be any foreign language like English, Persian, Pali, etc. From class 6th onwards, coding is taught and the study is more of occasional in nature. Bagless classes will be there to expose the students to industry and the application of study. Students are exposed to internships in different industry segments regularly to make them more practical oriented. After that, the students will enter into fourth phase of 4 years study in 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system. This phase of study is going to be very useful to the students, as after completion of this, students will be in a position to work in industry and make his own business with the knowledge gained in 4 years of study. Here, the students given option to choose the different combinations of study. No difference between science study or art study. Any combination can be chosen as per the student wish and interest. Students can opt maths and biology or maths with economics, etc. Here, the study is more of practical and occasional. In this course, students' performance is assessed in various activities like playing, learning, leadership, innovation, management skills, interest and critical thinking, etc. apart from academic assessment. With all of this, a 360-degree holistic progress report will be issued based on student performance. After completion of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure of study, students should pursue a 4-year undergraduate course in any combination of subjects he wishes. For that 4 years, number of credits are counted, but not what subjects opted. Whatever the opted subjects, if the required credits are fulfilled, he will be awarded accordingly. After completion of first year of this course, the student stops his study due to any reason, he will be awarded a year course certificate. This system is multidisciplinary with multiple entry and multiple exit. Entry into the study can be multiple and exit to the study can also be multiple. Irrespective of entries and exits, credits of the students will be kept in a digital locker safely. And whenever students come back to a study, previous credits will be counted. So, if the students break study after 2 years, he will be awarded diploma certificate. Then after completion of 3 years, he will be awarded graduation. After completion of 4 years, the students will be given graduation with research scholar. During graduation, students can study as many courses as he wants. An engineer students may choose to study science also. A mechanical engineer may choose to study computer science also. After this course, students can go to PhD. MPhil is discontinued. National Research Foundation will be set up and more emphasis is given to selection of teachers. Coming to international education issues, any university in a world can set up their universities in India, and Indian universities can set up their institutions in abroad. So now reputed institutions in a world may come to India in near future, and there will be a lot of competition to the local universities. But how far it can be affordable to a common man, we have to wait and see. Multidisciplinary institutions and universities will be set up as per with IIMs and IITs, which were called MERU, means Multidisciplinary Education and Research Universities. National Education Technology Forum will be set up to promote the use of technology for education, and virtual labs for learning may be set up. Common entrance exam may be conducted for admission into all universities across India by National Testing Agency. UGC AICTE merged in a single regulatory for higher education may be set up with the name HECI, Higher Education Commission of India, and for the promotion of research, innovation, patents, etc., a institution called NRF, National Research Foundation, will be set up. Special grants are proposed to make emphasis on girls' education, and special education zones are set up to take education to every individual of country. 6% of GDP is proposed to be diverted to a new education policy 2020. As of now, how fast it can be implemented is not known, as it should be welcomed by the society at large, accepted by the people and different states. States and center should work together to put forward the system into practice. So many debates may take place now, and we need to wait for some time to clear all our doubts about the new education policy.